I won't slow down, building my empire in this buzzing town, casting my vision on the silver screen, my funded life, a vivid sheen, my funded futures, light the way.
What's up, traders? What is up, Steve Kalayjian?
I'm ready, Luke. Round two.
Round
good
two,
evening.
day
Round
two, Asia session. Give us a recap of what happened last night, Steve, for those who are
it
new
was
to the
awesome.
stream.
We didn't have a losing trade. I think we did about 8 gold trades and I think 2 or 3 S&P trades. I think 2 S&P trades. Right before we left, I closed out the S&P long that I was long at 03.5. We kicked them out like 04.5, 05.5 range. I knew it was going to go higher. And what they S&Ps do after the 10 o'clock when we signed off, boom, kaboom, right up to 12. S&Ps ran about 9. Again, this is a great honor here. Thanks, Luke. Thanks, MyFundedFutures, for sponsoring this great evening here. Again, tonight, Wednesday, and Thursday, and 4 days next week. And we're going to see how it goes. If you all like it, we're going to keep going. I mean, for me, listen, there's no greater joy than being here, teaching everyone, being able to understand my methodology. We absolutely crushed it today in gold on the gold shorts after the job revisions number came out. Gold shot up to 37.15. I couldn't say the word short fast enough. I had nothing but non-confirmations on the 30 and 60-minute time frames. You blink, gold was down 6, down 8, down 18, down 30. Boom. I mean, people, it was Christmas in September. And I'll tell you, it was an unbelievable day on the gold. Then we got the great short on the gold on the 15-minute time frame, roughly around the 130 time period. We were shorting gold above the 36.88 level. The high was around 36.88.5, 89. And it got absolutely kaboosh, dropped about 17, 18 points off that 15-minute sell off my methodology.
And Steve, real quick, you know, for those who don't know you, are you new to trading, or what's some of the background?
What was the question? I couldn't hear it.
For those of you who don't know you, like, are you new to trading? Is this your first month trading, or what's the background?
This is my first night ever trading. No, I'm on my 43rd year.
43. Woo!
43 years of doing this. I've traded nearly 2 billion shares in my life, trading equities. I can't even tell you how many futures contracts I've traded in my entire life. I love the futures markets. It's probably my the asset that I love trading the most. I love the gold market. I love the S&P futures. You know, there's no reason for me to trade 2 indexes. Like some people like the NASDAQ, some people like the S&P futures. I love the S&P futures. Also, just for those of you who don't know me, okay, I built the methodology based upon using 3 time frames, 5 conditions, and 10 strategies. Again, if you heard it last night, I just want to repeat it for those who weren't here last night. But my research has shown me, and I work with probably the #1 trader in the world for many years. I was glued to him by his side, and we had an unbelievable friendship even to this day. However, one of the things I taught him, and that my research taught that I developed over the course of 10 years of building my software, is the following. Basically, it's very simple. Hey, you know, I would buy some gold here, 66, 69 range. This gold may get a push up here. I would probably switch to micros on this one. If you're trading gold, you got a little 5-minute little pattern here on the little buy diversion, still a negative trend. And so basically, the pattern actually goes 60, 65, 68 here. So basically, when you're trading the underlying, when you're trading the continuous contract, the math is completely different. It's 22 hours and 45 minutes in a day. And that's why it is imperative to look at the underlying ETF, which is pure. It's 6.5 hours in a day, and it from 9:30 to 4. Today I had nothing but buys in the underlying ETFs from the spiders, the diamonds, the Russell reverse to buy. And I'll tell you right now, the most beautiful thing about this pattern throughout the day was the fact that the underlying ETFs were strong. When the S&Ps pushed down to the 64 or 90 level, guess what? It was just unbelievable longs. And then we caught some really great shorts on the close off the sell divergences, and I'll show all this to you here. Look to sell some gold here, 67, 68 here. And then basically, again, this is about just hitting singles and doubles every day. As I stated last night, my methodologies are based upon 3 time frames of 15 to 30 and the 60-minute time frames. And again, one of the most important things that you need to focus on are these 4 things outside of understanding my charts and understanding my indicators is the following. 1, is it a pattern or a scalp trade? 2, how many contracts do you see yourself trading on that scalp or pattern? 3, okay, is it going to be a micro or an E-mini? 4, is it going to make a new low, a higher low, a new high, or a lower high? So basically, this is what I teach all day long on top of the patterns and using the methodology. All my strategies are based upon divergences, period. All based upon divergences. You can have 5 conditions, and each of the 5 conditions has a buy and a sell divergence. All right. I am very bearish on gold. Right now, when gold was trading at the 37.15 level this morning, I told my community of traders I'd be buying dust, GLL, and short GDX, and that's exactly what I did. I position traded those for a swing trade. Gold right now is about 175 points above my 10-bar weighted moving average on my daily. Normally, the standard deviation is 5, so 17 on the GLDs, 5, so you're about 12 out of the realm here. So again, good job, Urza, on the gold short. Urza, good job. Gold was a really great short on the 15-minute time frame, right around the 7:30 time period.
So you're saying about half an hour ago there was
gold was a really great short. I want to just show Denny, if you go to the chart Denny 5 here, let me just the little code we have here. I want to show you this great pattern today. Again, I want to show you how important, because normally the Tokyo session doesn't really get going here till about 8:20, 8:40 time period. So it's really important to show. Denny, can you switch the chart really quick? I don't know if Denny's on anymore here.
Yeah, we got it, Steve.
He's got it.
Okay. All right. So all right, we got 300 viewers already. I think we're gonna have a something special here at 700, Luke, right? You said
700, something special cooking. So it's on you to like the stream, to share the stream, post it in your Discord, on your Telegram, your WhatsApp, your X account.
Michael, he's not shit.
We got a surprise at 700.
It's on there, right? It's not on your own.
Oh, okay. So basically, if you can see my chart here, this is when the revision that came out for the jobs number, which we all know were fugazi from the beginning. Look at the gold. I'd be scaling out all this gold here. There you go. Gold just ran about 2.5. There you go. Nice little long there on gold off the. Oh my God! Look at it go. 69. Look at that, Luke. Right up 2.5. There you go. There you go.
Woo!
Good job,
Wait,
Rosa.
Steve, hold on. We're 9 minutes in and you're already 1 for 1. Is that right?
That's right. There you go. 69 gold. Okay, should make a lower high. Caught the gold, Gary B. Good job. All right, so basically, if you see here, I look at the multiple time frames of 15 to 30 and the 60-minute time frames. And again, what's really important is that the underlying ETFs reverse to sell on the 15 and 30-minute time frame on gold. And I'll show you that in a second. But look at this pattern here. We got to push up here. Urza, all my community, I'm telling you, I just kept on saying short gold, right? And I had a phenomenal day in gold and on the S&Ps as well. But then if you see here, we made new highs here, 37.15. You tell me, did that MACD make a new high? No. Did you? And this is and you see the new high here on the 30-minute. The MACD didn't make a new high right here. And then if you go to the GLDs, which, we have people who shorted the GLDs. Look at this here. Oh, my God, gold 70. We gave it away. Oh, my Lord. You see that right here? You see the gold making the GLDs making a new high? Well, the GLDs didn't make a new high here, right? Look at that. Okay, look at that. Beautiful. And if you look at the 30-minute time frame here, if you draw your horizontal line, you can see even here that that gold did not make a new high here. Absolutely. Let them have them. Look at this gold, 71. Jesus, strand 5, 4.5. Wow. Anybody long the gold? I hope somebody bought it down there. Okay.
If
All
you're
right.
trading
Again,
gold right now, drop a 1 in the chat. We want to see it.
anybody trade the gold on the long? He can't. Lucky lady can't see anything. I don't know what's going on here. Good job. Look, $1,000 someone made. Look at that, Luke. Good job. Good job. Some people long gold 36.69. Okay, you bought a little high. I'd be kicking it out up here. You got the 15-minute time frames rolling over, so this should make a lower high. If you're buying 69s, again, one of the most unbelievable things to be a trader is learning how to scale in and scale out of a trade. Okay, I'm up $3. Go Dodger. Learn to take profits. Okay, you're in a negative trend. The gold just dropped $1.50, almost $2 just now. Okay, be careful. I know this pattern. Okay, this is not a bullish pattern. That was just like a scalp long. That's why I said if you're going to trade it, trade micros. If you're going to trade big ones, then widen it out like two handles. One of the most important things as a trader, and I'm going to tell you right now, is when you're trading futures, and I preach this every second of the day in my live stream. My traders, everybody's different. If you line up 10 traders, they're all going to have different entries and exits, okay? But one of the most important things is to be able to learn how to scale in and scale out of trades. So like I said, it's impossible to be a very successful trader doing what's called single lot entries. So if this gentleman bought 69s and he watches it go down to 66, well, now you're $3 in the hole. Damn it, I knew it was a short of 71. Damn it. And so basically what you want to be able to do is if you say to yourself, okay, I'm going to take 6 contracts on this pattern. Maybe you buy 1 at 69, maybe you buy 2 at 67.5, and maybe you buy 3 at 66. Lowers your average price. So when gold starts, yes, more contracts, more risk. However, as it's trading up, oh, Jesus, look at this. As it's trading upward, that's why I said be careful on whoever was long at 69 here. All right. So as it's trading upward, you know that you should be scaling out. It lowers your average price, but then you have a better profit margin as it's going up on the trade. All right. Wow. Gold just dropped 4. All right. Gold. Good job. Up 300. Good job. Good job, JD54. Again, this to me requires a significant amount of passion. I've been doing this now 43. I'm on my 43rd year. And there's nothing greater than to be here. This is my sanctuary. Today, I talked to so many people from around the world. So many people blew up my phone on WhatsApp and on my cell phone because I do give out my cell phone number throughout the evening. And I love talking to people because I want to see what they're struggling with. Like I said, one of the reasons why I got into doing this and trading, and then also on top of that, but the most important thing is to be able to make you consistent, to be understand that you have a mentor of 43 years. I pulled the trigger. I can't even tell you how many millions of times in my life. But the point is that you should learn from someone that has the experience, the wisdom, has seen it all, and then has technology to offer you to learn. And I love the partnership here with MyFundedFutures. I've known Luke for a very long period of time. You can't ask for a better person in the industry. I feel blessed to work with him and his team here at MyFundedFutures. Great, great, great prop firm. Honesty is the most important thing. And that's what MyFundedFutures is about. The integrity, the honesty, the support, and the people behind the scenes that you don't see to make this company really a phenomenal company and for you to trust it and be able to trade and change your lives. If you think of this, right? If you have, and I try to dummy it down and simplify things. If you have 5 accounts, and they're linked, right? And you make $500. I can make $500 in probably 2 minutes, right? If you can make $500, okay, and they're linked, that's $2,500. At the end of the 22 business days, you're up $55,000 after your payout, or after your the 90%. You're looking at about a $49,000. It's just game changing. What I don't like is people who don't apply stops, discipline, revenge trade, and do complete stupid things, as I call hoopalitis. Okay. And one of the most important things as a trader, what you want to be able to do is to be able to be solidly consistent. Period. I literally Like if somebody wanted to whack me, I live the same day over and over again, right? I do the same thing. I was just actually telling Tim this morning when we got in the car, I said, if somebody ever wanted to whack me, I mean, I literally do the same thing over and over again. He started laughing in the car, But again, it really is unbelievable here. It really is. This is such a great honor to be here. Again, this is going to depend on you all, right? Like I'm from Texas or Georgia, you all, right? Because if the demand is there, I'll do it. If the demand isn't here, well, I'm out somewhere at a restaurant on the ocean somewhere here in Jupiter, Florida. So, but anyway, I really want to welcome everybody. Luke, you want to give people a little hint, or maybe a little hint on what the little surprise might be if we hit 700? I think we lost Luke. Did we lose Luke? All right.
Steve, no, I'm here, Steve. I'm always here.
Oh, okay.
All right, I just was on mute.
Okay, no problem. William, I spoke to William this morning from Port St. Lucie. How are you? All right. Oh, they don't want nobody. Okay. Okay. All right. Maybe we shouldn't give a little hint yet. Not yet. Okay. All right. The
only hint I'll give is that it's worth waiting and worth sharing the stream to get to that 700. How's that?
Okay. Ask Luke about oil reserves. I don't know. Okay. Gold.
I'm always oiled up.
Gold bounce. Again, sometimes. Good job. You got Ollie got out of gold at 71. Good job. 69 to 71. But Ollie, watch your entries, Ollie. Watch your entries. If you're buying 69s and you watch it go to 66, that's single lot entry. Be careful, Ollie. Okay? Be careful. All right. All right. And this is my favorite time of the year, college football, obviously pro football. This is one of my favorite times of the year. I mean, right now, let me just show you something really. This is a great pattern here. Okay, I'm going to just show you this pattern here on the S&P futures using my software. Okay, and the people who are in my community, who are in my stream right now, really know this pattern. So right now you can see here the MACD is crossed up positive from below my pivot, yellow over blue. My algorithm reversed to buy right here on the 15. You can see that the yellow dots are into the blue. What is the strategy? You buy the first pullback on the 15-minute time frame. S&P futures right when we were about to come on, 15 minutes before we were about to come on. You can see the S&P futures were trading around the 27, 26 and 3/4, 27 and a half. And of course, what they do, they rallied 5 points. That's the first pullback on the 15-minute time frame after the 30 correlated with the 15 and the 60-minute time frame. This is a set strategy. One of the things I teach everybody, a member of my community, if it's a pattern like that, you have to learn how to size it up. That means you don't look at micro. I mean, you could look at micros if you want, but for me, that's knowing how to size up a trade, right? If you have 10, 15 or 20 or 18 micros or e-minis, maybe you buy 4 or 5 at 27 and a half. You try to buy, another 5 at 26, but ultimately the low is 26 and 3/4 and the S&Ps ran 5. That's not a scalp trade right there. That's not a scalp trade. Okay. Good old hoopolitis. That's right. All right. Anybody new here today not from last night? How many do we have on YouTube here? Michael, I can't see.
Steve, we're closing in on 500.
And then we got 100 on yours.
I know, but I can't.
Crowd is awake.
I can't read this. You see this?
Yeah, the TikTok.
TikTok. And those of you who are on TikTok or Instagram, last night, thank you. We had staggering numbers here. Staggering. Now, also at 9 o'clock, you'll see the Chinese market open, and boy, oh boy, whoo, good Lord, we had some really great trades in that short in the gold last night on those moves, right? Unbelievable. Satish is new here. Good job. RT, hello. How are you? Okay. And again, trading to me is I really feel truly blessed from the good Lord. I love trading. I love to challenge myself. Listen, do I take a loss? Absolutely. But you know what the thing is? I get right back in the saddle and I look at my mistake later. Or for example, today when the revision came out, I had a gold short order at 08.5. I just had a couple contracts, you know, and it was about $3-4 above, but never expecting the revision to do what it did. And when gold shot up, I knew the sell divergence. I said, sell 13s, sell 14s, or whatever. I said, and just short it. And you blinked after the short, it was 08 offer, right? Because I already knew the sell divergences on the 30 and 60-minute time frames, okay? And you know, one of the great things here, okay, is patience, right? Last night we waited probably what, Luke, about 35, 40 minutes before our first trade. The Tokyo session can be erratic. There are sometimes the S&P and NASDAQ futures are going hog wild, and then there are nights where gold is like completely insane, okay? And sometimes it takes a while to pick up here. We got Bitcoin making a beautiful bear flag here on the 30-minute, just pushed down about 200, 190 just now on Bitcoin. You know, also my software works on Bitcoin, on index futures, commodity futures. And one of the things I teach, like I said earlier in the night, is that you need to have the underlying ETFs to trade the futures markets if you're going to trade this successfully. So many people today said to me, Steve, what do you think of gold? And I said, well, when the GLDs reverse to sell right here, if you look at the GLDs, this is the 30-minute. I said, okay, the algorithm reversed to sell in the 30-minute. What do you look to do? You short the first bounce on the 15. That's when gold was trading 36.88. And did it ever get kabooshed? Unbelievable. All right. Unbelievable. Okay. All right. We want to get 700. Let's go, Lucas. Okay. Jordan's new here. Jordan. Okay. What's gold now? 36.66. If you don't have market data for gold, Luke, is there a way for them to get it turned on tonight, or no? They have to wait till tomorrow.
What is it that we got to get turned on, Steve?
Yeah, some people are asking about getting the gold data.
It should be real time. Let me go make a call and dig into that.
Okay. Okay. All right. S&P futures just rallied from 27.5 to 30. Oh, 27 to 33. Just rallied nice 6 handles here. Okay. With 200 viewers in 2 seconds. Wow. There you go, Luke. Let's do this. Okay. All right. So again, great patterns today during the market hours here. You know, for those of you who don't know me, I've traded almost every session. Well, I did trade every session. I used to trade, obviously I trade the US session, then I would come back and trade the Tokyo session with my son, you know, a couple of years ago. And even now with a lot of my members, I'll just pop on the stream and I'll work and we'll trade. And then because I'm, you know, I have no life, but I come here and then I used to get up at 2 o'clock in the morning and trade Forex and S&P futures and the Euro Stocks 50 futures and the DAX, okay, at 3 a.m. And I loved it. I love it. You know, for me, this is my sanctuary. Like I said, this gives me one of the greatest joys of my life to be able to teach you my methodology to really see. I mean, my phone literally blows up at the end of the day. And that's why I do this, to really see people, the results that they have every single day, the ability for them to really see. And I change the mindset and I try to dummy it down where I don't make trading complicated. We laugh during the day here. We joke around. Today, we didn't have one losing trade in the market on equities, index futures, commodity futures. It didn't make a difference. We really crushed it today. And we had another great day yesterday as well. Let's see. I like the S&P over NASDAQ. Okay. Cheeky Peeky, what a name. But for me, I think one of the most important things is that you have to be comfortable. I've turned a lot of traders from the NASDAQ to the to the S&P, but let me just show you a great pattern here today. So we got a big buy reversal here on the Qs at the end of the day. I'm doing this now because we're slow here. Gold just dropped from 71 to 5.5. And if you look here, you can see at the end of the day, my algorithm reversed the buy on indicator 4, and it correlated with the 30 and 60-minute time frame. And then right around 350, I saw this great long here. Now this long on the Qs, obviously, a lot of NASDAQ traders took the long. For those who trade the NASDAQ futures, some trade the Qs, but a majority of my traders trade the NASDAQ futures on this asset, and they absolutely crushed it on this. So they knew, and I said the 15 reversed to buy. It correlated with the 30 and the 60. Looked to buy the first pullback on the 5. And even though it was like 10 minutes before the close, I know in prop firms that you're going to have a problem with getting too close, and you don't want to, but this pattern, actually this pattern was around 345, I believe. Yep. The Qs went from 579.69 all the way up. And then it rallied. You can see it rallied about $1. So the NASDAQ ran north like 60 points there. Okay. So that was unbelievable. Okay. Right. All right. Okay. All right. So what are you? We have 2,000 people on YouTube? Really?
Across all channels.
Okay. All right. So MyFundedFutures again. Luke's going to have a really special announcement. So you guys got to get ready. Ollie, do you understand why I said be careful on that long? Good thing you got out of your gold long at 71. Good job.
All right. And with regard to that special announcement, Steve, we've got 1,600 people watching. We only have 230 likes. Let's get the likes going. Let's get the shares going. And then I might have something special for the group.
Let's get those likes going here. Again, the Tokyo session, very quiet here right now. But eventually by 8:30, 8:40. Hey, gold setting up on the 15. If you want to take a long on the gold, look to go long like 62.65 here on the gold. I think you may get one more push up to a lower high. Again, this pattern is more of a scalp pattern on the long. So if it goes down, I would look to widen your ranges on your entries here. All right. We don't have 1,000 likes and not dropping. Okay. All right. If we have 1,000 likes, okay. All right. Buy some gold, 64.5 here. All right. I'm just so bearish on this gold. It's unbelievable. Actually, drop it to 64.30. I'll just wait here. All right. And again, one of the most important things here, short-term S&Ps at 33.5. You got a little bear flag here. The 30s and the 15s.
Order filled.
Okay. Yeah, we'll just watch it. All right. What the biggest mistake I ever made? Biggest mistake I ever made. I was long 150,000 John Hancock. Oh, one of the biggest mistakes I ever made. Okay, it goes back to America. AOL was being added to the S&P 500, and I had an order to buy 150,000 shares. Sell gold at 90 or 80. Sell gold at 65. Just send it.
Order filled.
There you go. Boom. Wow, look at it go. There you go. Gold just whoa, $2. Okay, so my biggest mistake I ever made was I was long. I wanted to buy 125, 150,000. Oh my God, 66 on the gold. Jesus, Lord God. Chip Smith, how are you from California? Okay. So I wanted to buy about 150,000 AOL. There was like, I don't know, back then, like 30 million, 40 million to buy market on close. And I was buying 100. What's that?
That was, yes.
Okay. I was looking to buy 150,000 AOL at 88, and I got busy in another name. Next thing I know, I gave the broker an order buy 150,000 at 150,000 shares at 88, and I forgot to tell him to go with it, and the stock opened gapped up 40 points. So 40 points on 150,000 shares, 40 times 150 was $6 million. Look at this gold go. Jesus, Luke. Oh my God. Oh my God. Jeez, I gave it away. Yeah, so that was a mistake. Long gold, not trader. Good job. Someone kick me, please. I missed the gold. Oh my God. Okay. Well, you don't worry. You can never look back. You never look back. You never look back on a trade. These S&Ps are going to drive me crazy tonight. They're not even moving. Just cover them at 33. I'm tired. Right now, it's slow. Right now, it's slow. What, S&Ps?
Yeah, you flat everything.
You bought them?
Yeah.
All right. Supply and demand. I don't look at. I look at the 1 hour. I don't look at the 4 hour. Oh my God! Gold just rallied $4. Jesus. These indicators are. You have to subscribe to sktrading.live, and then we permission you on TradingView if you like it. Okay. You got the gold long, Joe Ligo, legit. Oh, here we go. Here's my first baseman, Joe Ligio. There you go. There you go. 2 for 2, Yoda trade. There you go. There you go on the gold. I mean, normally gold will get anywhere between 6 to 8 trades a day. $0.25 on gold. FF Trader, JD54. Great job on the gold. Okay. All right. Justin. Hey, my brother. There you go. All right. So again, we're going to wait. Normally like 8:30, 8:40 time is when gold normally picks up, or the S&Ps normally pick up here. Steve, something on good target area for what? For Port Nico. I don't know what you're asking. Steve, I shorted gold 66, 67. Good job.
Steve,
okay.
did you say gold?
Yeah, he just shorted a 67. If you're short at 67, lower your stop. I just probably would just cover it here, 66, 66 and 65 and a half. No, we caught the gold long.
All right. I like that.
We caught the gold
I want
long.
to ask again, if you all have traded gold with Steve in these first 33 minutes here, will you please put a 1 in the chat? Like, if you haven't liked the stream or shared the stream yet, now is your chance.
All right.
Look at that go, Steve. Can you see it?
Yep, I see it. Good job, everybody. Good job.
Come
How
on.
How many viewers we got now here?
You got 1,700.
No, I thought we got to get what? You want 2,000 or you want, what was the number?
The number was 700. But
Oh,
yes, 2,000 now.
2,000.
Run it up.
Run it up. Damn, Luke is a tough one, guys. I thought I was half crazy. All right. Hey, Soup from Brazil. I got to go to Brazil. Good target for NASDAQ. What does that mean? Tonight or tomorrow? Or tomorrow we got the PPI, and then we got the CPI number on Thursday. Okay. And again, those of you while I'm here, again, I have a podcast called The Bull, the Bear, and the Ugly on my YouTube channel. And anybody who wants to follow me on social, it's at official Stephen Kalayjian on X, TikTok, Instagram, and on YouTube. Okay. All right. Make it 49,400. Long gold at 64. Okay, I would raise your stops. Okay, you always need to raise your stops. Okay, you need to raise your stops. All right. Somebody says if we hit 10,000, are you giving away free accounts to everybody? That's a good one, actually.
What about a car? Give away a Tesla.
Give away a Tesla? Oh, wow, I don't know. That could be a good one. 10,000 views, 10,000 giveaways. Oh, man, Luke, the pressure is on, dude.
All right, let's see it. Again,
Wow.
I want to see that like count go up. We're at 350. Let's run that to 700.
NASDAQ future recommendations, Michael Pitts. Aaron, how are you? I can't see anything on this TikTok. This thing is like minus. Michael, see how small it is?
Yeah. Need more screens.
I need more screens. Yeah, I do need more screens. Let's see. 2,000 people. Crazy. Mikey G. All right. As far as the NASDAQ is concerned, that was a really great pullback on the 15. Okay. So again, if you look at the NASDAQ futures here, again, if you have my I can't type. If you look at the NASDAQ here, you can see the 15-minute time frame was really the key here before we I'll switch this to the 30. Here you can see right around 15 minutes before we came on, I'm like, please don't turn up yet. Let me give this long to everybody here at MyFundedFutures. Here it is. This is the 15-minute oversold condition. The 15 after the 30 reverse. Look at this beautiful buy divergence. The MACD positive oversold into the positive MACD. Beautiful. Look at this, 874 and a quarter. NASDAQ just ran 22. Great long. Great long. Aaron, how are you, Aaron? It's Nyrex. How are you? Don't indicate to say what you're having. So Nyrex is bringing up a good point. So basically, indicators lag, but the way I have the math written on my software and on my chart overlay is that for example, I would never hear Nyrex. For example, the indicators lag, but they paint a picture. So when the 30-minute time frame reversed to buy on the NASDAQ and S&P futures here, I knew to buy the first pullback on the 15. It paints a picture that I can see clear on, and I'm able to identify all divergences, okay? Do you trade NVIDIA? Absolutely. What's my projection for tomorrow? I'm not going to give a projection for tomorrow. You got a PPI number tomorrow. Okay? S&P stalled out here at 33.5. Now, here's the problem with the S&Ps right now. You're getting overbought into this negative MACD on the NASDAQ, so I'm expecting another push down here, okay? I'm expecting another push down here. We are at 3,000 this morning views, okay? Sit on your hands, and that's the print. That's the prediction. I agree. I'm long crude on the buy disconnect watch note. Well, where do you see a buy disconnect? Let's see here. You're talking crude right now. Let's look at crude for right here. All right. This is a 15 buy, positive MACD, 30s in sell mode. Let's look at the 60. 60s in buy mode. You got a buy disconnect here. This was the long right here off the 15 and 60 right here. Okay. All right. Let's see here. So look at the 15 on look at the 15 minute. If this 15 looks like it's going to turn up with this positive MACD, and especially with the 60-minute time frame, oh, look at this gold get kabooshed. This gold's going right back down to 36.10, then maybe 35.70, 35.5, and then you back it up. Okay, then you back up, and I think it's going at next target 37.50 and 37.80 on gold. Okay, all right. Took 64 to 67. Just took 64 to 67, a short of 67. That's a great job on a short of 67. Great job. Now the 15-minute time frames are getting deeply oversold here. Up 780 on the gold short. Great job. Great job. Great job. I love the fact that so many people have the you-know-what to trade an asset like gold. I can't tell you that most of my traders trade, index futures, stocks, and commodity futures like oil and gold. But one of the great things here that I've seen, Luke, in the last couple of nights is how many people blew up my phone last night when I got home and early this morning saying, thank you for really explaining the gold futures markets to us, because it really is like another asset that I can really trade alongside with an index future, NASDAQ or S&P. You know what I'm saying, Luke? It really was an unbelievable eye-opener for people last night, especially now in 20 minutes, and the Chinese market's going to open here. So I thought that, that was really, really great. A lot of people were asking, about the contract sizes, were there micros in gold? And of course, there's micros in gold. But, I just wanted to tell you, I thought last night opened the eyes of a lot of people who now can look at gold as another asset.
And Steve, I'm seeing folks in the chat, right? Part of our My Funded family out here. I just coined that term, My Funded family. Got My Funded Futures. Now we have My Funded family. Saying exactly that. Their eyes are open to gold. So congrats, everyone, on finding it. Congrats, Steve, for being an amazing teacher. And again, I'm teasing this little giveaway that we have coming up.
All right. If gold gets down to this 59.5, 62 range, I look to buy it here. You're gonna get one more. This 15s are going to turn up here. The first time gold trader here. Good job, Capricorn. Good job. Plan Zero, fam. Good job. And my funded futures, like I said, I've been in this game 43 years, and to find great people, and I say that from the bottom of my heart. Luke, phenomenal person, known him many, many years. The days of Benzinga and just being at events with him, speaking, invited me over the years in Manhattan, speaking and going to events and seeing what he did at Benzinga, and now coming here at MyFundedFutures. You guys are in phenomenal hands. Joe, Luke, Burke, you got Denny, you got Magnus, you got the team here. These are phenomenal people here. Okay. And when you have a prop account and that the people in the back are working hard for you and that they got you and they're here to listen, great support, great product, and obviously MyFundedFutures TV, which I one day I hope to get on with you guys during the week and really show you live markets during the U.S. markets. Pop up my screen. I think I did it once before. Look at the gold just rally too. Jesus. All right. And it's a family. And I was lucky. Luke invited me a couple weeks ago into Miami, and I met the team, and it was an unbelievable love fest. It really was. And I was just so happy for Luke. And again, you can't ask for a better person. He's jumping on here at night, with me. And again, this is a trial, guys. I got tonight, Wednesday, Thursday, and 4 days next week. And then we're going to hear it from you if you want to continue doing this or not, because it's not up to me. It's not up to MyFundedFutures. It's up to you if you all want to continue to have this every night from 8 to 10. And I have no problem doing it. Look at a gold rally too.
If you guys are taking the trades, you love Steve, you like the stream. Again, I'll say it one more time. Like the stream, share the stream. Let's get some love circulating. And again, Steve, back over to you. I keep jumping in.
Yeah, no,
it's teasing the giveaway, but I'll let you go.
The other thing that might be why it's slower than yesterday is because tomorrow we got the PPI number out, and I think a lot of people are on the fence here, on the sidelines here, Mark Franz, there you go, my brother. Mark, I know Mark many moons, right? All right. Do you have a code for MyFundedFutures? Code, Luke, is there a code you want to give out?
Yeah, if you use code SK this week and this week only, you get 25% off all account resets. As simple as that. You tried an eval, it didn't work. Use code SK, you get 25% off a reset. So if you're trading the core account, which is our most popular account, it's $58 to get back in the game.
Okay, so chicken tenders, chicken tenders, Jesus, chicken trader. Yes, my indicators work on trading me, but you got to sign up through sktrading.live in order to get that. If you go to my website, you can just click on the plan that you want, and if you want the indicators on TradingView. Okay, Joe Venuti, my second baseman, there he is, now batting, number 22. Second baseman, Joe Venuti. I do that every morning to him. Love it. All right. Are we buying gold again? Well, if it pushed down to 62, I was going to buy. It just happened. I turned away, got down to 61.5, 61.80, and then it just ripped $2.5, $3 here. You could not hear the code. SK is the code, William. SK. All right. All right. Jip Smith, hey, Jip Smith, how are you? FX, Trader Cody, how are you? Chicken tenders, futures ticker, right. That's a tongue twister. All right. Do I trade gold during the London hours? I sleep sometimes, and that's the I do sleep sometimes, unless Luke wants me to do the 3 o'clock till right.
If you guys want London, if you're gonna stay up for it, Steve and I are staying up for it.
Yeah.
As simple as that.
Maybe I'm crazy enough to go right into that one day, but I'll have to come back at 3 a.m. to do that. All right. All right. So 840 and S&Ps just dropped about $1.50 off the highs there. The 15s were getting overbought. NASDAQ just dropped here roughly about, 8 to 10. Nothing going on. And again, it's really important to really understand especially like knowing when an economic number is coming out. like today, Mark Franz, good friend of mine, was posting about the job revisions. And, you know, and everybody was just on the sidelines waiting. And when the S&P shot up, boop, and then everybody went to go fade it, gold and S&Ps, boom, they dropped, okay? Long gold caught a small piece of that scalp. Good job, Billy E. You got that long at 62, 1.5, 62? Wow, you're faster than I am. All right. Who behind? I'm trying to read some. Luke sleeping. Okay, Jesus. All right. Let's see here. A special shout out to my next door neighbor, Ville Marie. Where is she? Where is my Ville? All right. All right. It's saying 25% or 5% off, Luke. I think they're saying 5% is what's coming up.
We got, if anybody's getting a 5%, let me know. But all resets, code SK, should be 25% off.
They're saying it's only $5 and $6.35. So I don't know. Okay.
All right.
All right. Again, we're gonna probably have to wait for this 9 o'clock number. Asian man, this is really slow. It's never really this slow. Nasdaq just dropped. Nasdaq just dropped 10 again. S&Ps just dropped 1. Jesus. Okay, very quiet here. The gold, I'm looking to see if gold can get one more push down to grab a long off the 15 oversold. But I want to show you something here. Oil is doing absolutely nothing here. Where are you long the oil here? Below 63, 60, 60, 62.95. And if you look here on the gold, you can see on the 15-minute time frame, okay, on the 15, this was the short right before we got in here, 77, 76 is here. If you look here, you can see how the 15 is getting deeply oversold. However, look at the selling pressure. You have a negative 22 here. So you got to be really careful. I'm more of a short seller, and you can see the 30-minute time frame is turning down here. So even if the 15 turns up here, okay, I'd be really careful with this gold long or scalping gold here. Again, if you're going to scalp gold, you got to, maybe I'd buy like 58.61 range in there. I would give the range in there, 58.61. So short that Nasdaq. I sent you a picture of. Good job, Real Trader Sniper. Real Trade Sniper. Good job. Okay, look at the gold. Look at the S&Ps drop too. That's why I said the 15s were getting overbought into the negative MACDs. That's a sell divergence in a positive trend. So Nasdaq just dropped about 12.5, 13. The S&Ps just dropped about 2. So normally, sometimes, most of the time, gold really leads the way here. Again, I would look to buy this gold if you do get down to the 58.61 range. I'd look to take a scalp long on the gold if it gets down there. All right, they're saying that the not new accounts, the code's not working. So what happens at 1,000 likes? Are we at 1,000 likes yet on YouTube? I don't know if we are or not.
Steve, we're at 400.
Oh my God. Come on, guys. Hit those likes. Let's go.
Insane, right?
Oh my God. What did gold just get down to? If you bought this gold, just tick down to 60, 70. Just trade it 61.5, 62.5. Gold's making new lows, Andrew. I see it. But I think you may get one more push up. And then I'll look to short the crap out of it. Okay. London wants cheaper prices. We lost half the viewers. What happened? Okay. All right. S&P's right back up. Gold, if you're long this gold, let's get out 61.5, 62.5 range. I'm so bearish here on this. It's really quiet. And again, I tend to think it's because of the PPI number tomorrow. I've been doing this many nights before MyFundedFutures. I've done it with a lot of my traders here in my community, and I'm telling you, it rocks and rolls a lot of nights. It rocks. So we just gotta just be really patient here. Hopefully, maybe you'll get some action here for the gold could be a nice long 35.94. Well, I think you're right. I think if you look at the daily, again, I'll show you what I'm talking about. You're 118 points above the 10 bar. I want to see my algorithm reverse to buy on the daily, positive MACD. I want to see a nice bull flag here. It could get down to the 35.5 on gold. I'm long GLLs. I'm long. I'm short GDXs, and I'm long dust. Okay, as a way for me to okay. All right. Okay. All right. So again, right now on the gold, I'll be looking to see again, Jesus, to see if you get one more push up on the gold here. S&Ps are doing nothing. Hey, trading by Sam. How are you? All right. 15's about to reverse to sell on the gold. So any rally, if gold reverses sell on the 15, any rally's got to be shorted here. Okay. Could buy some gold, 59.30. Let's see if it trades down there. You go, what's the low? 59.30.
Order still. Can't see it on my end.
Okay. Sell some at 60. 60 here. Let's trade it. Jeez, how do you not sell it? Let's see what's going to happen here. See if this 15s can.
Order still.
There you go. All right. See if this gold can up to 60.5. I'll be scaling out of some gold long. Again, the 15s are going to reverse the sell here. Okay. Selling to 36.43. What do you see? 36.43. You think gold's going to 36? I think gold's going a lot lower than that. I mean, the PPI and CPI numbers could easily do that tomorrow. Okay. Short gold, 36.74, quarter unit. Good job, Christopher Arata. Good job. Right. Exactly. Okay. All right. And again, it's really quiet now here. So again, this is sometimes, in doing this here, it really, there's nights it's phenomenal. And sometimes, like last night, we had 8 gold trades and 2 S&P trades. S&P's just dropped 2. NASDAQ just dropped about 15, right? Are we still doing giveaways? Yeah, Luke's going to make an announcement here. If you're long the gold here, I'd look to scale out. Just raise your stops above 60 on the gold long. Can you help Jashir try to get into the live stream? Okay, he's in. All right, we have a couple minutes here, 5 minutes before the Chinese markets open. That should really give gold. How many hours sleep do I get? Well, I go to bed probably around 11:30. I get up around 4:35, and I'm raring to go. Okay. Okay, gold's rallying here off the lows. Again, this got to be scalp longs here. Okay, if the 15s reverse to sell on the indicator 4 right here, you're going to be getting a big sell here. And that happens at 9 o'clock. And then you have to look to short every rally. This was a really great short on the gold here on the 15 above 77. That was a great short. 7 to 8 hours sleep. What are you, crazy? No, I haven't done that in can't remember when I did that. S&P's just dropped 3. NASDAQ just dropped 17 off the 15. Good job, Jashir. I hope I'm saying your name correctly. What just popped up, Michael? I can't see anything here. All right. S&Ps, look at them. Look at them drop. NASDAQ just dropped about 18. S&Ps 3 off the highs. How many cups of coffee? Actually, only drink 1 cup of coffee. Gold's making new lows here on the Asian market session here, right here. Could buy some gold at 8.5. Buy 8.5, 7s, and 6 and 5.5 if it gets down there. Well, you could just rally 2 already. Well, you know, you just place tight stops or switch to micros, right? Triple Crown, aloha from Michigan. Futures newbie, great. And again, anybody who wants to reach me or contact me or want to talk to me, I give out my cell phone number. It's 914-500-7484. Gold just rallied 2. If you guys are still long the gold or you bought on the way down, look to scale out and raise your stops. Okay. What is your technical analyst? That's all I do is technical analysis. I don't look at fundamental analysis at all. If gold gets to 47, should drop to 57, 47. Okay, that's a big if. These 15s are getting oversold. Gold just rallied almost 3 just now. Here. Sintra, how are you? Okay. MyFundedFutures 700. 36.51 is what I see for sure. Oh, I'm not arguing with you. I think gold's going to like maybe 35.80. And that can happen in a blink after the PPI or CPI number on Friday, right?
So Steve, we're 2 minutes to 9 p.m. Eastern. Why does that matter?
Well, then at 9 o'clock, you got the Chinese market that opens, and that really should give it a kickstart one way or another, up and or down.
Okay.
Like last night, we saw gold, I think it's rallied like almost $7, $8, and we took shorts in it, and it really propelled it.
Okay.
Again, some nights are busy, some nights could be like this. And again, like I said earlier, I have a tendency to think it's because of the big PPI number coming out tomorrow at 8:30. Last night for Monday, we had, like I said, 8 great trades in gold and 2 on the S&P. Look at the gold. Gold just rallied 3 points. If you're still long the gold, I just keep raising your stops. Okay? If you're long the gold. (914-500-7484). I return everybody's call, but within a 10-hour period. Okay. No, not 4 hours a week. 4 hours a night during the week. Yeah, no, not 4. If I go to bed at 11, I'm up at 4 or 5. It's like maybe 5, 5.5. But I've been doing this my whole life. I mean, it's all right. We got a couple of minutes here before the Tokyo session. All right, Luke's going to make an announcement, and hopefully in about 10-15 minutes here.
And while we're waiting, 25% off resets. So you try it out in eval, it didn't go as you planned, you need to reset it. Code SK. Simple as that. 25% off resets, code SK. We keep things simple. We get the deals going, etc.
Okay, 9 o'clock. The Asian, there goes the S&P is right back up. NASDAQ. Okay, really, if you want to talk to me, talk to me. Don't write me a text. I'm not reading a thesis. I'm not. You want to text me and say, please give me a call, no problem. But I'm not going to read 1,000 texts with a million questions. I just don't have the bandwidth after a long day. I'm shot. Okay. All right, there goes the gold. There we go. S&P's rally. Come on, China. That's why I said the 15s could turn up here. S&P's. Oh, look at the gold. $7 up. Good job. All right. Good job raising your stop on the gold long. Kaboom. Crispy, how can you keep missing that? Come on. Get in there. Look at the gold. S&P's just rallied 2. NASDAQ just rallied about 8. Okay. I hate text messaging, especially if you're going to write me. Like one time somebody wrote me a thesis. I said to him, please just call me. I'm not reading. I deleted everything. I didn't say it was a short. I said if the 15s reverse to sell on indicator 4 and we get a push up, I would look to short it. However, the 15s were oversold and I was expecting a long. Now, did I expect a $7 rally in gold? No. Okay, but it was still a long. Okay, it was still a long. Airfares, okay. All right. Let's see if these S&Ps, I'll tell you, a couple of nights ago, prior to me doing this with Monday, last week, the S&Ps and NASDAQ futures were going hog wild. Unbelievable. So you see the move here, Luke? The Chinese market did. Gold went from 58.5 to 65.5. So
you called it.
That's the relevance to the China. You got to know what to expect.
We all heard it.
Yeah, you got to know what to expect here. Okay, if you want to take a scalp short, if it gets up to 65, 68 range, I'll tell you, probably take a scalp short again up there. You missed the move. Okay, Capricorn next. Okay. Okay. Gold just dropped. There goes oil pushing up. There goes your oil. Who's long the oil? I told you oil is going to turn up on the 15. Oil just jumped. Look at that jump in oil, 9 cents in oil. Look at that long in oil. Who's long? Good job, Bill. You're up $7 scalping gold. Good job. Good job. NASDAQ right back down. Right back down. Yep. Yeah, I mean, it depends. I mean, right now, always rise is that you got to learn about the environment. Right now, it's not like last night. It's slower than last night, unfortunately. I love, when things are moving fast, right? But again, one of the most important things is that you recognize and fully understand, okay, cover this gold 63.5, 64.5 if it drops here. Is one of the things that's really what's really important here is to fully understand the importance of learning about the type of market conditions that look at this gold drop. There you go. Okay. Is that what you want to do is to really focus. Oh, look at this gold. Jesus. And you want to be able, Venezuelan oil up. Okay. Well, there goes oil. But you want to learn about the conditions. Gold just dropped $3. Did you short that, Michael?
No.
Jesus, gold just dropped 3.5. Wow. GameStop getting squeezed, baby. When is that going to happen? Do you see this gold drop? Gold just dropped $4. GME, they got $8 billion in cash. Well, it's up here. It looks like it's gapping up tomorrow, up about $1.30. Plus, is there a big short squeeze? Good job, JC, on the gold short, 120. There you go. You got the job, Justin. Good job, Justin. Should we keep shorting gold? No, you wait for the pattern. Can you review Bank of America? This is the futures market tonight. I'll look at it for you. Bank of America. Where the hell is this thing going? Daily. It's going to turn up here. First pullback. It's got room to go on the upside. I hate the bank stocks. Oh, wow. Okay. I don't know anything. Look at the gold drop. Oh, my God. Anybody still short the gold? Kabooshed. That's right. Kabooshed. Andre. Let's talk about theories. I need to get a drink then. Up 40K on NASDAQ, 9 p.m. open. Wow. Aaron, really? God bless you if it's true. I hope it is. Investor Z, short the gold, up 500. Look at that, Luke. Full port, it's up 500.
I see him.
I took the gold. Good job. Paulie D, 300 first trade on the day on gold from Vietnam. There you go, from Vietnam.
Woo.
Okay.
Worldwide.
A lot of our traders in the night session, again, I'm just saying it because I've done this before when I went live. Gold just dropped 5. Indonesia, Singapore, South Korea, China, okay, Japan, all right, Singapore. So many great countries, participants from all around the world. And I'm telling you, it's really great, to trade futures in the Asian markets. Again, look, we went an hour and 6 minutes, and we did what? Maybe 4 gold trades, and 1 S&P short that really turned out to be buckus. Nothing.
All right, Steve, to reward the audience for being with us on week 1 here, how about in 10 minutes we drop the giveaway? How's that?
All right, so 9:15, we're going to drop the giveaway.
Woo.
All right, you guys got to get ready. Luke really went overboard on this one. Good job, Jeff Adams. Good job. Oh, S&P 6600. If they do, short the world. You got 3 major gaps down there. Okay, 3 major gaps below the market, all the way down to 5670 on the S&P. I need a MyFunded. Hey, Luke, do we have a MyFundedFutures t-shirts? You guys have them?
We might have some t-shirts we could get out there.
Let's go.
It's a
I think some
tease.
people-
We might have
I
some
might-
t-shirts.
Views about to jump to 2,500. Luke, what happened here? Good job, Lucas. Good job. Billy E lives in Port St. Lucie, about 45 minutes. He wants to bring his 3 sons one night. Why not? Guys, be nice. Luke's don't say that. Reload the short on gold? Not yet. Not yet. And no hints. We're not cheating here. Can I explain my layout? Yes, yes. I'll keep in the back of my head here. Yeah. Okay, 22 more points on Nasdaq, and I'm hitting. Good job on the Nasdaq short. See what I told you on the Nasdaq, the S&Ps, the time frames are starting to roll over on the 15-minute time frame. Okay, that was a great short into the negative MACD. I'm really surprised. I'm telling you, this has a lot to do with the PPI number tomorrow. I'm telling you, been doing this a long time. S&Ps just dropped 2. NASDAQ just dropped 12. Need MyFundedFutures swag. Really? Absolutely. I might, but you see, I wear the USA t-shirt. See that? God bless this country. Can I put NASDAQ futures up? Sure. All right. Let me put the NASDAQ futures up here. All right. NASDAQ 15, 30. Okay, let's look here. 15, 30-minute NASDAQ. What's going to hold the 30-minute NASDAQ, the NASDAQ here? If you're short, I'd be covering shorts. Remember, NASDAQ's in a positive trend here. The 30-minute looks like it's going to turn up into these positive MACDs. I don't know if there's much downside on the NASDAQ here. D-Vance, I mean, how can I answer that? You got a PPI number that could rock the world tomorrow, up and or down, right? Again, if anybody wants to contact me, you can text me at 914-500-7484. Okay? Are there days, events where you not trade? No. I won't trade into the like an FOMC, like, or if there's a press conference, I'll wait till the dust settles, right? Why? I talk to everybody. Who is your favorite prop firm? Really? MyFundedFutures. Are you crazy? What do you think about the PPI tomorrow? I think it's going to come in hotter than expected. That's what I think. I think the number is going to come in hotter than expected. I think the market's going to get kabooshed. Only because I see a lot of technicals here on the weekly, the daily, the weekly, and the monthly. On a technical basis, I think the market's headed to go lower. I just said I think it's going to be hotter. Okay. Bear trap for tomorrow? I don't know. I don't look at it like that. Why do I hate bank stocks? I just don't. Because I look at Microsoft, Amazon, Apple, Meta, Palantir, AMD, Index Futures, Avago, NVIDIA, okay, Coinbase, MSTR, SMCI, HIMS, IBIT, Tesla. Is that enough? That's enough. Why do I need to look at bank stocks? And I hate the bank stocks. And they don't move. You want stocks when you're trading the market, look at this gold rally right back up. When you're trading the market, okay, I think the Nasdaq's going to get kabooshed. Okay, I'm bearish. I don't care if they go to 65.80. I say I'd be building a position in the SQQQs and I'd be building a position on the SPXUs. So that's just my way of looking at it. All right. Okay. We have wicks. We have gaps below that will get filled. Okay. 4 minutes. 4 minutes. When Luke's going to make the announcement, you guys got to be ready for this. Okay. You guys got to be ready for this. Look at the gold rally.
And Steve,
yeah.
Lions don't wake up and think about bear traps.
Exactly.
You think about eating.
Eating. You got to eat.
Simple as that.
Are you crazy? Who's saying that? Are you crazy? Yeah. No, exactly. Absolutely. See, I don't look at numbers like that, 23,900, you know. Breaker blocks or order block. No. Good job, Billy E. Good job on the gold. I would short some gold here. 780 up to like 980, 70, 80 range. Gets up there. Gonna eat NASDAQ short. Yeah, that to me is gambling, right? You know, let the number come out. Let the number come out. Nobody's bigger than the market. Let the number come out. Okay. And for me, I don't know. For me, I think you just wait for the number to come out. Oh, Jesus, freaking gold. I was about to short. Oh, Jesus. All right. Okay. And Jesus Christ. You let the number come out, and as I say, you let the dust settle, right? And then you trade it. What do you got to take a position on? You're going to either win or get killed. Okay. Raphael is saying make night sessions permanent. It's not up to me. It's not up to Luke. It's up to guess who? You, all of you. Not up to me. Miguel, how are you? Good job. Good job, Oana. Okay, how many people are from Singapore? How many people from Indonesia? How many people from South Korea? How many people from Japan or China? How many people from Brazil, Oklahoma? There you go. Good win last week. Okay. Florida, Canada, Antarctica, Ireland, Mars. Really, JZ? JC? Okay. That's in gold just dropped 2 here. India, Arizona, Thailand. There's a big one. Look, Luke, Philippines. Here we go. Vietnam, Australia, Canada, Argentina. There you go. Florida, red candles. I'm in Jupiter. El Salvador, Philippines, Chicago, Memphis, India, New York, Morocco.
Oh, you got a Michigan.
Hello?
You got a Michigan in there. Big shout out.
There's a Michigan. There's a Michigan. All right, 1 minute. Luke is ready. North Korea. Oh, my God. All right. North Carolina, Michigan. Luke is from Michigan. Virginia, Morocco, Ann Arbor. Oh, my God. Texas is just blowing up. All right. All right, Luke. It's 9:15. It's all yours. There you go. Quebec.
All right.
Uranus.
The time is now. Are we ready?
I think we're ready.
Ready for a giveaway?
I think we're.
I'm going to ask this again. Like the stream. If you are not yet subscribed to this channel, subscribe now because you must be a subscriber in order to be eligible to win. It's as simple as that. You must be subscribed to be eligible to win. So do so. This 50 of you, that's right, 50 of you are going home with 50K core accounts. Big giveaway. 50 winners, 50K core accounts. Code is on the screen now. It is SK50YT. Sandy Kilo 50 Yankee Tango for your free 50K core account. If you got it, drop it in the chat. Let us know that you got it now. We want to hear it. Again, SK50YT. You must be a subscriber to the channel to be eligible to win.
Wow, look at this gold just dropped $5. Jesus, I had the right
Woo!
idea. There. Look at it. Wow, they're blowing up. 50K.
We got it. Some of us got it. All right. I
Oh
see
my
some folks
God.
saying they got it.
There you
Again,
go.
if you got it, let us know in the chat. Big thank you to Steve for making this possible. A big thank you to you for being here.
Thanks, everybody. Thanks, Luke.
Thank you to Denny.
Coupon not found, they're saying.
That means it is gone. That means all 50 have been redeemed. If you get the coupon not found warning, it means all 50 of the free accounts have been redeemed. We basically just gave away like $5,000 of accounts.
That's
like
unbelievable.
that.
Great job, MyFundedFutures. Great job. I told you guys got to be ready. I told you guys got to be ready.
You said it.
Well, there's always tomorrow because we'll be here Wednesday and Thursday and 4 days next week. Okay. Congratulations to the winners. Man, that was gone in by what, 45 seconds? Damn.
They're quick. That's what happens when we have 1,000 people on here.
That's crazy. Maybe another 50 for the boys. I don't know. It's not up to me. Tomorrow's another day.
Tune in tomorrow. Subscribe and tune in tomorrow is what I'll say. Maybe we can have some giveaway action tomorrow too. Week 1, we got to celebrate.
Oh yeah. SK Trading is my website. T Lanier, sktrading.live. That's what I have a streaming channel every day from 9 to 4. I focus on index futures, commodity futures, equities, ETFs. And I have my software and I teach it and I trade and I give the patterns, and it's just an unbelievable community of traders from all around the world. I think I'm in over 100 countries right now. I'm streaming. So, okay. How do I know if I won? I don't know. Crispy, Luke, how do they know if they win?
If you got a free account, you won. So the way that it works, you go to the checkout, you type in that coupon code. If it shows is $0.00 for your 50K eval, you are a big winner. If not, tomorrow is your day. How about that?
They're saying the MyFundedFutures site is down. Is that?
I just checked it. It seems okay to me. If others are having issues, let me know.
No, it's not. No, Denny's saying it's not.
Yeah.
It's not down. All right. Well, congratulations to the 50 winners. Okay. And again, Luke is kind enough to offer 25% with the code SK on any resets. All right. That's a really big savings right there as well. All right. And well, again, this is fun. You want to make trading fun. You want to build a great community. You want to be part of something great with MyFundedFutures. You see what they're doing here. Last night they gave away 20 free accounts. Tonight they gave away 50. And I'm sure Luke's got something up his sleeve for tomorrow. So we'll see. We'll see. And again, hopefully tomorrow after the PPI number, the Wednesday night session will be a lot more busy than that. I had that short there. What was the high on that gold there? Let me see what the high on that gold was. Jesus, that was a nice one. On the bear flag. What was the high there? 67.20. I was offering 67.80. Shoot. 67.20 and gold just dropped 6. 3,000 views here. Luke, we got 3,000.
It's again hot.
The gold pattern that I was just showing you or talking about, this was the gold pattern. If I could type, that would be great. Okay. This is the gold pattern here. The 5 getting overbought right into the negative MACD. I was trying to short. Oh, that's a 30 minute. I'm going to go to 5 minutes. Sorry. This is the gold short. Andrew, anybody from my guys short that gold? You guys know that pattern. Maybe you got in a little early. Oh my God, $8 on gold. 67.20. Jesus Lord. Look at that. Unbelievable. What's that going on? Michael, what are you doing? Who's touching my screen? Is that you? Is that you?
That is not me.
Okay, answer. That's fine. I didn't know.
Same thing happened.
Are you giving away 50K core? I don't know. I don't know what Luke has up his sleeve tomorrow, but this here, this was the great. This was I was looking to short the gold here, 67.80. The high was 67.20. Damn it! All right. Again, another 60 ticks short gold. Good job. 29 stumps. Why is that the worst giveaways? Come on. You have to be fast. Gold long at 59. Good job. All right. If this gold. All right. Just rally. Got to watch this here. What is the setup? This is a setup here. Okay. This is a bounce on the 5 in the negative trend here on the sell disconnect here on the gold. 60. So we got to watch it here now. Now, the thing here with gold, it's making new lows here, and the MACDs are non-confirming on the 5 minutes. So if we do get an oversold condition and gold makes a new low, I'll be a buyer. I'd be a buyer. Just rallied 3 on the gold just now. How you doing over there, Timmy?
Get in there.
Are you up?
Yeah, got some gold.
Good job.
I made a few pennies on that S&P. Nothing.
4,000 viewers, Luke. Okay. All right. 3,400 on gold. I don't see that. You like watching ICT only? Okay. To each his own. I've been doing this now with my community of traders, and good job, Andrew, on the gold short. Urza, how could you watch gold drop $9 and now watch it rally 3? Come on, you gotta lower your stops, right? Urza. Okay. Luke, they're saying that on YouTube. Is that my channel? They couldn't hear you? They're saying that they couldn't hear Luke on my YouTube. Is that?
Yeah.
How come?
Luke's going through StreamYard.
Oh, on Steve's YouTube, we can't hear.
Yeah, they couldn't hear it. They said, shoot. But that's not right. That's not fair.
I mean, they could also go watch the other. They could just switch and watch his.
We got to ask Denny how that. I don't want to hurt people like that. Jeez, I mean that's.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Of course, that's not why we're doing this.
No. We got to figure it out. Denny, if you could figure how maybe they can hear Luke on my YouTube channel.
All right, we'll get that figured out.
All right, thanks. I appreciate it. They only heard your YouTube. So when I was Mikey Booms. Yeah, they can't hear anything. They can't hear me now, or they can't hear Luke.
They can hear you. Yeah, everyone can hear you, but
Jesus Christ!
Yeah, only the MyFundedFutures channel can hear me.
Oh, that's not fair. We couldn't hear him. Oh, we got to do something. Oh, we got to make it. We got to make it right for the people who couldn't hear. We'll figure it out. Damn, I didn't know that. All right, gold just rallied. Urza, I hope you covered your short. Okay, just rallied 3 off the low. Gold long, yeah, I hope you bought it down there. I tried to. It happened too fast. Again, you're making new lows here. The MACDs are non-confirm on the 5. Just ran 59, just really about 3-4 on the gold. Okay. No. On my YouTube, people couldn't hear the giveaway. They couldn't hear the giveaway. All right. NASDAQ just rallied about 10. S&P's just rallied about 2 here. Gold. We got about 34 minutes. Hopefully we got 1 or 2 more trades here. Buy divergence, MACD, shift gold long. Well, again, you're in a negative trend on gold, okay? And yeah, but on your YouTube, not on my YouTube. They didn't see it on that. I don't look at candles. Maybe we should just direct people to the MyFundedFutures
Yeah. I mean,
instead of doing it on my YouTube. I don't know. I'm just trying to think. I don't want people. I don't like that.
put a message out maybe.
Well, RB's saying he can hear me, but they can't hear Luke. That's the problem.
Yeah, I mean, that's like 500 people.
Good job, Chicken Trader. Just made 730 on the short on the gold. Great job. Now he can eat. He can eat his chicken tenders. Good job. Okay. Why don't I trade candles? I don't know. 43 years of trading bar data. You think I'm going to change now? You crazy? Are you nuts? I'm not trading. And I don't. And I'll go crazy looking at the red and the green bars. I'll be in Bellevue overnight. Nasdaq's pumping up here again. S&P's just did a double blue. Just ran 3. Yeah, I'm not changing now. Fill the coolers. That's a saying I had. A good friend of mine that I got to know in my member page in my Discord. One day he said to me, Stevie, I made enough money. I'm leaving. I'm going to the deli. I'm going to fill up my cooler. I'm going to get gas. I'm going to get sandwiches and get ice, and I'm going to fill the coolers. So the next day he said, Steve, I hit my goal on a trade he was shorting. I think it was AMD. And I said, fill the coolers. And immediately I had to print like 500 T-shirts. Everybody in the world wanted fill the coolers T-shirt. It was it really just came out of nowhere. It was just unbelievable. So Jeff from Missouri, if you're here, right, fill the coolers. Up to Ivan, up 1250. Good job, Ivan. Bellevue, only New Yorkers understand. Absolutely. Are you crazy? Yep. All right, gold's pushing right back down again. The 15s are going to reverse. If the 15-minute time frame on gold reverses here, then we're going to look to short the next bounce, okay? We're going to look to short it. I hope we get something here. Tiger 79's got one of the shirts. That's right. I can't. Oh, my God, S&Ps, NASDAQ, this rally 20. Shit. Come on. Gold making new lows here. Gold. You got to be careful with gold at these levels. You could get a big bunch of stop orders here. Big bunch of stop orders here. 15-minute time frame on the S&Ps might want to push up here. China CPI in 30 seconds. That's right. Good one. Look at this. McCage trades up 500 in the Asia session, Luke. There you go. All right. The China CPI data coming out. That's why I said I wouldn't look to short the NASDAQ there. The 30-minute time frames look like they're going to turn up, right? Okay. The 30-minute time frames on the index futures, S&P and NASDAQ, right? I would buy this gold. I would buy gold here, 54, 57 range if it gets down. I can't even look at this. Just rallied 4. Look at this. Be careful with the NASDAQ short, okay? Because I just showed you here on the NASDAQ and S&P, the 30-minute time frames was, right? The 30-minute time frames. This is the first pullback on the 30 after the 60, right? The 30 reversed to buy, okay? Damn, gold just ran 6. Shit. Right here, you see that right there? S&P's pushing up. See that 30-minute oversold into the positive MACD? That's why I said be careful. And look at the yellow dots up. Luke, they're asking, is this a record view on stream? I don't even know. I can't even
It
see the
might be.
views.
We're cooking. We're cooking, and Daddy Steve wants some more likes on it. How about that?
Let's go. We need more likes. All right, gold just rallied 6. S&Ps. Let's see here. Short some S&Ps at 37, 38, and 39. Take a load off, Fanny.
111.
You trade during or after? Yeah, you trade during, after the news. Always, always. FX. Good night. Always. S&P. All right, gold reverse to sell on the 15s. Got to look to short. Okay. Short some gold if it gets up to the 64 range. We need likes. What's my passion outside of trading? My children, my dog, the beach, great clubs here in Jupiter, bands, outdoor bands. I don't know, just chilling, but man, chilling. I'm thinking about buying a Harley. Got that Harley thing in me again. I bought one once. I don't know. That's about it. I live 4 miles from the beach. My office is 4 miles from the beach. Meeting new people, helping people. I don't know. That's what I like to do. You know, that to me, I don't know. I love when I see people really get it. I see their P&Ls. I see that they're getting it. They understand the methodology. Go to 37. What am I, 37?
Yeah.
Thermal paste. Mike, go Dogs. Michael, I need a room for the Texas-Georgia game, Michael. Are you crazy? Can't even go for 37. NASDAQ futures pushing up to new highs. I'd probably take a short on the NASDAQ, 05 to 30. S&Ps, that's short. Again, making new highs, 37 to 39, 37 to 40. Okay. Go Dogs. Do you only scalp? No, Jerry. I wait for patterns as well. Okay.
Offering gold 64, 65, 66.
Go to 64 and a half and 65 and a half. Go Dogs.
64 and a half.
Okay. What pattern? I just showed you a pattern on the 30-minute time frame on the S&Ps and NASDAQ. I said they're going to turn up, right?
65 and a half.
Cover 4.5 and 4. Cover 4.5 and 4. Okay. And again, if you saw earlier, right? If you saw earlier, you saw how the S&P futures, okay, were pulling in here, okay, right before the market. We got the 15-minute reverse to buy up to 30. The 30 reverses to buy.
Covered 4.5.
Cover 20. Cover fours. Cover fours. There you go. On the gold short. Okay. All right. Good job. Now you see here, talk about a pattern. The 15 reverses, the 30 reverses the buy. It correlates with the 15. You bought. Look at this beautiful bull flag here right before we came on, 15 minutes before we came on. Okay. What does cover mean? If you're short, right, how many stop losses would you suggest for gold? Well, if you're doing a range of 2 to 3, you probably want to go 1.5, 2 over. Okay. What is cover? It's buying back your shorts. If you hear me say sell longs, okay, like let's say I short an S&P's at 37, it drops at 35. I said look to cover, 35, 35 and a half, right? Can you explain the layout for the last 5 minutes? All right, the last 5 minutes I'll do it. but not right now. Am I shorting NASDAQ? NASDAQ, I would said I was short 05 to 30 range. So with the NASDAQ, you probably want to go every 8 to 10 handles up to short. Okay. All right. I'm not buying NASDAQ up here. I'm short NASDAQ up here. S&Ps, if you're short 37s, look to buy 35, 36s. Gold. Look at this gold. Gold just rallied $8 off the $10 just now. Here we go. Now it's starting to pick up. S&P's dropping. NASDAQ dropping. No concern if I add. I don't care. I don't think gold's getting to 74, but if it does, great. Take care of all things Trump. Great job. Okay. That's why I didn't think gold was going to 51. Okay. Good job, Jashir. Jashir, again, anybody new or anybody wants to reach out to me, okay, I'll check my phone after the live stream here. My cell phone number is 914-500-7484. I return everyone's call. Just don't write me a gigantic. I'm not being rude. I'm asking a question. What's the question? I don't see a question. Give a call out. Jerry? I just say, oh, hey, Jerry, okay? We need the likes up, guys. Come on. All right, Luke gave away 50. High SK down on the low. Got it. Okay, yesterday's channel. I cannot read anything on TikTok, and I hope people aren't getting mad at me. Traders Cafe, well, I'll find out sometime at the end of the week. I'm talking to some people. Hopefully I can get this Traders Cafe built, and it's going to be in probably West Palm, here in Florida. Okay.
Wait, Steve, for those of us who don't remember, what is the Traders Cafe again? Right? It's an exciting concept.
Yeah, so the Traders Cafe was an idea that me and some partners, potential partners, are going to build out a beautiful warehouse facility in West Palm, some maybe 10 to 15, maybe 20,000 square feet, got it all out. Build my trading station, build more my station there, my podcast, and bring in, probably about 100, 150, beautiful, nice trade, like rows of traders from all around. And people come in the Traders Cafe. We're gonna have a cafeteria. People are gonna be able to trade all day long, listen to me live, and just trade the markets with me right behind me.
Could we pull some of the traders out of this chat, Steve?
Well, let's see. Justin's great. We got Jeff is great. Patrick in Switzerland. Michael from Gary B's great. Let's see here. Raphael, Keith Singleton's been around. So many people. Let's see here. People I know that I can see.
And I want to say this. If you love the Trading Cafe concept and think that, Steve should have some sort of partnership with MyFundedFutures for it, will you please drop a 1 in the chat?
Oh, definitely MyFundedFutures will be. Look at this S&P's and NASDAQ drop. You see you're making new highs on the short. Okay. I would lower your stops for this cover. S&P's just dropped $1.75. NASDAQ just dropped about 9. Okay. Unbelievable short. Let's see here. How many? Let's see who else. And again, we're going to be doing this again tomorrow. Really super excited about doing this. We got about 20 minutes. S&P. Look at the S&Ps. Look at these S&Ps. Look at the NASDAQ. If you're short the NASDAQ, it just dropped 15. The S&Ps just dropped 2.5. That is like moving a glacier right now. Okay. All right. That's like moving. Look at that NASDAQ. Hey, Brandon, how are you, brother? It's Christmas in September. Gary, that's my line.
It's your line for the next 30 days. 20 days.
What's that?
So that's your line for the next 20 days. Christmas in September.
Christmas. Today we had the opening. Shorts in Avago, Microsoft, Meta. What else? AMD. I don't know. The spiders, the Qs. And I said, it's Christmas in September. My God, the first hour and a half is unbelievable. I get so pissed off when people say to me all the time, I'm going to wait for the market to, for 10 o'clock. Well, I mean, granted, it was a 10 o'clock number, but there was still 30 minutes to trade the opening and everything got cabooshed. Tesla went from 350.77. We were short in Tesla, 350 and a half. It dropped $4 literally in 9 minutes, 9 minutes. So who made 250 just now? Good job, JC. Another 150 on the NASDAQ. Good job. See, guys, it picks up. It's not every day is there going to be 10 to 15 trades. I will tell you on slow days but guess what? They're winning freaking trades. Who gives a crap, right? All you got to do is just try to hit your $300, $400, $500, $700, multiple accounts. It's over. OVA, right? Look, Junior made 180. You get short the S&Ps? You get there? No.
All right, I want to ask this too. If you have made a trade with Steve today, will you also put a 1 in the chat? I want to see who's following along with the trades. We talked gold at the beginning. We've been talking the S&Ps and the NASDAQ as of late. But I just want to see who all is following along.
Good job, guys. Good job. I love this. Look at this. See, this is why I love doing this, Luke. That people have the confidence. But now, once they ever get to learn really what we do during the live stream every single day, I'm telling you, it's over. OVA. Made 1 gold trade. That's all right. Good job, Junior. Good job. 250, Miguel. That's a great job, Miguel. Just made 300 point of impact golf on the short. Great job. Can you explain the short? Absolutely. Not a problem. Okay. When the S&P futures were pushing up to new highs and the NASDAQ were pushing up new highs, did that MACD on the 15-minute time frame make a new high on the overbought? No. Jacqueline, 1600. There you go. You could buy more evals. And listen, right? If you guys go and you buy 5 accounts, what's the most? How many accounts can you have the most, Luke? Can you have at one time?
5. We're trading 5 50K accounts.
You can have 5 50K accounts, right?
On each core account, which is like our flagship base level, you can make $5,000 in the sim funded stage. On the pro accounts, you can make across the 5 accounts, you can make $100,000 in the sim funded stage.
Okay.
That's big money.
Okay. Paulie D up 500. Great job. So now you have $500. You make $500 on 5 accounts. It's $2,500 times 22 business days. It's $55,000. What's the payout on $55,000 in a month, Luke? What's the payout?
55,000. All right, let's see how good I am at math. Minus 11, 44.
You have 44%. You come home with $44,000. Who just made $1,000 just now?
Good.
Who's that?
No.
Who's that here? Jeff. Good job, Jeff. Jesus, Jeff made 1,057. Good job, Jeff. And again, anybody who wants to give me a call or text me, I'll check my phone when I get home, and I'll always respond if it's not too late. If not, tomorrow morning, 914-500-7484. Lost it all on the gold short. Where? What gold short? I was calling longs down there before. Look at this. Ambition Avenue made 550, Luke, on 5 accounts. That's what I'm talking about. Woo! David, 785s. There you go. Made 500 on the NASDAQ short. I'm out. Good job. I'm telling you guys, all you need is 4 to 6 great trades a day, right? 3,000 on 3 accounts. Oh, my God. Look at this. One of my guys made 1,030 on 3 accounts. That's 3 Gs. Jay Shear, amazing. Did 1,200 on the gold. Great job. Wow. See, this is why I do this. You guys, I'm telling you, this is why I do this. I love this, man. This just gets my blood like insane, right? Unbelievable. 400 away from passing 2 accounts, Luke. You could probably, I don't know about now. We got 15 minutes. It's going to be tough. We got to figure a way, Luke, that my people on YouTube and Instagram can hear you. I don't know how we're going to do that.
Danny,
Do you have an idea?
That's where Danny will help us.
That's a pretty tough.
No,
Because I feel bad for the people who didn't get a chance for the giveaway. That's gonna
all
suck.
right. Tomorrow will be their day.
Following his channel anyways.
What?
They have to follow his channel anyway.
Yeah, but if I'm promoting it on Instagram, TikTok, and oh geez, the gold's gonna get killed here. Gold, first bounce on the 5. If this gold gets up to 66.80, 60, what's the high on gold? This gold's gonna drop. This gold's gonna. Good job, everybody. So proud of you guys. What's this gold? Oh my God, gold on the double red short. I had the short up there. Look at the gold here on the 5. So the gold, the 15 reverse, I said, look to short, bounces. What was the high? 67. Look at this bear. Oh my God. Look at the bear flag here on gold. Just dropped 4. So this strategy is a 15 reverses to sell. You short the first bounce on the 5. That's why I was shorting the gold up there. Okay. Guys, it's not up to me. Luke, they want to keep the Asian market session going, but it ain't up to me. It ain't up to Luke. It's up to you guys. Not up to me. It ain't up to me. My guys love it. My community of traders, they love it. They love it. They love it. Okay. Okay, that was a nice short there. S&Ps might get one more push up. NASDAQ may get one more push up. Now, if the 15-minute time frames get really overbought into that negative MACD, then I'll be looking to short the market again. It ain't up to me, Raphael, or it's not up to me. John Taylor came for the Asian market. Good job. If this gold gets up to the 66.80, 69.80, I'd be shorting gold. Good job, Jashir. Again, Jashir, you got to text me. I got to send you. And anyway, if anybody texts me, I'll show you my methodology. I have a methodology that if you ever come to sktrading.live, I'll show you the teacher the methodology. Okay, and it really is really remarkable. Really remarkable. The good Lord gave me a gift. I figured this out, and now I want to share it and teach it with you. Is using the 3 time frames, my indicator 4, 5 conditions, and 10 strategies. That's it. Yeah, I'll be scaling in on the short. Okay. All right. And again, everybody, I do have, if you want to follow me on social media at official Stephen Kalayjian on X, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. I do a podcast every night on my YouTube channel on SK Trading. The bull, the bear, and the ugly. Watch these patterns. Watch. Show some gold at 7.5. Also my channel that I have every single day. If you go to my website sktrading.live, you get the live stream, my chart overlay, and my member community. Okay, you get into my member community. Got 11 minutes to go here. I don't know much. There goes the gold pushing up. All right, gold should be shorted probably 7.5 to 70.5 range. Here we go. Did I short it? Oh man, I just missed it. Jesus Christ, check the 40. Okay. How complex is my strategy? How it depends on how you learn. Everybody learns differently, right? Everybody learns differently. Oh wow. Everybody learns differently. So it's not really that hard. What's hard is it's not hard. You're looking at a condition based upon an indicator 4 to give me the ability. Go to 67.80 on the gold. So let's leave it. Just short it. Okay. And then what you want to do is you want to be able cover 6.5. And then what you want to do is you want to be able to identify the patterns based upon the you want to identify the patterns based upon the markets in a way by looking at indicator 4 and then looking at the markets in a way or using the 3 time short more at 8.5. Okay. Yeah, short some 69. Yeah, short it. Okay. What's the average?
Average is 68.
Okay. All right. 15 should. All right. Cover 68, 60. How many am I short?
You just got 2 right.
Oh, that's all I got. I got to do more than that. All right.
Now you got 3. I'm assuming 1 month.
All right. Cover. What's my average?
68.30.
All right. Okay. Cover 68.30, 68, 67 and a half. 7.5.
68.30.
Cover 68, 68, 70. All right. Short more at 9 and 960. It's up there.
Offering 2, 960.
Order filled.
Yeah.
Average is 69.20.
Okay.
Yeah,
more
Steve,
coming
talk
in
us
now.
through what you're seeing out there.
I'm just taking the short off the short my 7.5 off the 15-minute time frame. The overbought into the negative MACDs here. What's my average? 9.5.
69.20 right now. You didn't get
Cover some at 20. Cover some at even. Okay. All right. We had the nice long down there.
Order filled.
average is 69.80.
Okay, cover 80, 50, 40, 30, 20.
Order filled. Order filled.
There you go. Drop,
Order filled.
drop, drop,
Order
drop.
filled.
Yeah, flat.
Flat.
There you go. That's how you do it. There you go. Look at that, baby. Look at that. Look at that. Come on, get to 68.5. Let's go. Look at that short. Look at that short. Look at that short. What a short. Drop another $1.50. Look at this short. Lower your stops. Come on, get to 68.5. There you go. Look at that, 68.5. Damn. Anybody short? Look at
If
that
you're
movement.
short, let us know. We want to hear it.
I'm flat now. I'm just we're signing off, or else I would have stayed short. What a short 500. Denny, good job, Denny. Luke, Denny's 2 for 2 with 500 in 2 nights.
There's $1,800.
So you're saying Danny should start paying us to be the producer for the
I'm-
show?
I
Is
mean,
that right?
Someone made 1,800.
I made it. I think I would.
You did way more than me.
What did I make there? No, I'm.
Well, for the day, 3,900. But
Yeah, no.
Just this session, 250. We're only doing one.
Good job, Todd Marlowe. That's how you do it. See the gold? I'm telling you, man. You know, today it's about quality. You know, we not sometimes you don't have like last night we had I think a total of 10 trades, right? Today we had about what, maybe 5, 6, but who cares, man? Right? Who cares? And I know earlier today somebody was saying the target was 36.41. I didn't see it in the overnight session. Not to say it ain't going to happen tomorrow with the PPI and the CPI in the next day or two. Okay. All right, guys, we have 5 minutes. 5 minutes. I want to say thank you very much for Luke, MyFundedFutures, for sponsoring this. Thank you for Michael, okay, for being here. All right, Michael is with me glued all day long. Just made 10K copy trading 5K. Can that be right? Luke, is that right? Just made 10K copy trading 5 accounts.
So, I mean, just whatever. I mean, it could be. Yes, it certainly could be, is what I'll say.
Okay. 29 stumps. Good job, Uncle. And again, if you guys want to join me every day, go to my website, sktrading.live. Again, we got about 5 minutes here. 8,200, I'm logging off. Wow. Damn. Good job. See the gold, man? I'm telling you guys, I'm so proud of you. No gold short for me yet. Why not? Greg, 600 on the gold. There you go, Luke. Another one. Thank you,
There we
Steve. Team,
go.
good job.
Another one.
2,000 times 5, Flint. Good job. I hope that's you. I know. I get. He made 10,000 on 5 accounts. I could do the math, but I just, you know, I'm listen. I love it. Copy traded on 100K accounts. Good job, Jay. Again, you know, listen. You know, integrity is everything, and Luke, MyFundedFutures, Joe, the team, Matt, Denny, Magnus, you can't thank them enough because of what they've done here for all of you. Okay, this is a great company. My father told me my last name means everything to me, right? And I'll tell you honestly, for me to be associated with MyFundedFutures, I'm not an affiliate. I'm here as a mentor. I'm here as a way of guiding you and teaching you ways to trade based upon my methodology. And all I can say is I'm so honored to be here to partner with Luke when I threw this idea out. And guess what? MyFundedFutures is the first prop firm to do an Asian session. And I love being the first. I've done it with my group. I've done it with a lot of my students. But for me, again, you know, MyFundedFutures listened to me. I told them there was a market. There's a need for this in this type of market, especially in the Asian session for Indonesia, Singapore, South Korea, Japan, China. And so many people were asking me from all around, Steve, why don't you just do this every single night? I'm like, I'm freaking exhausted. But you know what? When I shared it with Luke and Luke said to me and Joe, and hey, let's do it, I said, why not? You know, I feel energized. So again, thanks, Luke. Thank you for the guys from MyFundedFutures for sponsoring tonight. Hope everybody had a great, this gold is short. If this gold gets up to the 70.5 again, I would short it. The 15s are going to roll over and it's going to get absolutely, look, it just dropped 2. All right. With 2 minutes to go here. All right. Again, Denny, great job. 2 for 2, Denny. Look at the gold. Just dropped $3. Look at this gold. Again, see, that's the first bounce. Now this is the 15. Wait till these. Look at this, $3 on this gold. Now you see this gold drop. Jesus Christ. Are you short? Tell me you're short. Why?
Because
They're not long. I'll kill myself. All right, tell me. I'll kill myself. All right, 300 on the core account. I just got 30 minutes to go. Look at that, Luke. There you go. All right. All right, everybody.
Happy trading, everyone. And Steve, we will be back tomorrow at 8 p.m. Eastern. Is that right?
8 p.m. Eastern. But again, tomorrow, Thursday, and 4 days next week. And then guess what? It's up to you all to decide if you want me to come back. Okay? And Luke and I will decide. Okay? All right. Thank you, Luke. Thank you, Denny. Thank you, Marcus. Thank you, Joe. Thank you for the team at MyFundedFutures again. Listen, great prop firm, great people behind it. I tell you like this, I'm 43 years in the industry. SKTrading.live if you want to join me. Again, my cell phone number if you want to reach out to me, 914-500-7484. Good night, everybody. God bless you. And most of all, God bless the United States of America. See you tomorrow, everybody. Good night.
All right. Peace. Happy trading.
Yeah. Charts scribbled like hieroglyphs, secrets in the mist. Candlesticks whisper, every wick got a twist. Fibonacci spiral, price dance in a trance. Pyramids of profits if you catch the right glance.
Inner circle move, shadows on the screen. Trading on the edge, chasing that dream. Cipher in the candles, fortune in the haze. The cipher in the riddle, money through the maze.
Liquidity hunts, snipers in the dark. Stop lost graves marked by the market shark. Order block sermons, preaching through the pain. Catch the ICT code, ride the profit train.